afternoon, everyone. My name's Graham Mertens, Principal here at St Augustine's. Behind me is a typical staff meeting that we have here on Tuesday afternoons, and our focus is around our annual improvement plan. So earlier this week, I sent an email to all families delivering our annual improvement plan or our school goals for 21 and 2022. Today, the staff are actually writing their own goals, linking to that annual improvement plan. So we've got about 100 teachers sitting behind me at the moment working on that in groups, and some of our teachers are going to share what their plans are or what their goals are for this year. So we'll be interviewing probably a couple of staff, just sharing their thoughts. This is a new, a new venture for us. As I wrote in the letter, we usually communicate our goals using with heavy text. We're actually looking to change that and do a lot more video and a lot more photos, and hopefully give you a little bit more, a face to the work that we do here, rather than just be on heavy text all the time. So we look forward to presenting a few teachers with you, and we'll be excited to hear some feedback from you in the future. We're now joined by Simone Gandra, Assistant Principal of Religious Education. Now, Simon, what's your goal that you're going to use over the next year and a half?
So the goal that I've put down that I'm going to work towards is really looking at our 10 positive behaviours that we have across the college, linked to our student behaviour support policy. And my goal is to redefine our 10 PBs so that they are more accessible and explicitly linked to our core values, our Augustinian values of truth, unity and love.
And how's that linked to the annual improvement plan that parents got earlier this week?
So on our annual improvement plan, what we have is that one of our goals as a college is to increase the visibility of those Augustinian values, including linking these with our pastoral care processes and student behaviour support policy. So there's a real clear link there.
And Simon, what are some of the strategies you're going to use to achieve your goal?
So firstly, the big strategies that I need to start with my goal is about engaging student voice, engaging staff voice, and also our wider community around what is their knowledge of our 10 positive behaviours at the moment, because my hunch is that they're not widely known, and certainly once I get that information and that data, that'll drive where I go with my goal over the next 18 months.
Simone Harrison, our Learning Enhancement teacher from Prep to 5, is going to share her goal setting for this year. So I guess, Simone, the first question is, what is your goal?
My goal is to support teachers to implement and identify some instructional high-yield strategies to improve student writing to progress their learning.
Okay, and those high-yield strategies, what is a high-yield strategy?
So to look at the data from the data walls, using learning walks and talks, being able to answer the 5 questions, and through review and response, identify a group of students who have a need and plan for a response.
Yep.
To them.
And how does your goal relate to the annual improvement plan that parents got earlier this week?
So the learning and teaching quarter of the annual improvement plan is where my goal fits in, and it's to identify and promote differentiation so all students progress.
And some strategies you're going to use to try to achieve your goal?
So working across early years and junior years precinct, work with teachers from each year level to discuss through the 4 C's model of co-planning and co-teaching how we can improve writing by doing modelled writing and shared writing experiences, and then implement those to progress student learning.
Okay, thanks very much, Simone, for sharing with us, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Ollie Balsmeister. Ollie is responsible for all technologies from years 6 to 12. He's one of our curriculum leaders, and he's going to share with us his goal that he's prepared for us. So, Ollie, what goal have you written this afternoon?
So my goal is to continuously monitor and adjust my teaching practice based on student achievement. So that means I will need to assess student achievement throughout the term through things like quizzes and breaking down things like the external exam into more manageable chunks, and I suppose extracting key concepts and skills as well.
And how's that related to the annual improvement plan that parents received earlier this week?
So mine is actually involved in the learning and teaching aspect. So it's to continue to implement data analysis and classroom walks and talks that identify whether students are progressing in their learning.
Yeah. And Ollie, some strategies that you've come up with your the discussions this afternoon?
Yep, absolutely. So I'm looking at extracting key concepts from the external exam and skills as well that are required. Breaking down one question at a time, so finding out how students are going to attack each question and each question type. Then I was thinking I would differentiate for each student and put the onus back on the student as to what they need to, I suppose, to support them, and using my professional networks as well as suggestions, gathering suggestions for gauging student achievement, differentiation, and general key themes in preparation for the external exam. From there, I was going to then continuously review, so through homework questions and class questions, and run that in kind of a cycle as we go toward the external exam, so students have timely feedback, I suppose, so that they know what their current skill level is and what they need to work on.
Oh, excellent, Ollie. So very senior years focus. And thanks for sharing your goals for this year, and we wish you all the best.
Very welcome, thank you.
We're joined by Grant Coogan. Grant teaches classes in middle years and senior years. He's also our curriculum leader with humanities. So Grant's come to share with us his goal. So Grant, off the bat, what is your goal?
Well, my goal, it's to do with my department, and what I want to do is support and engage with my teachers to renovate the curriculum, to improve it for the students so that it's more accessible, so that it's more fun, and so that there's better differentiation.
Brilliant. And how does it relate to the annual improvement plan?
So our learning and teaching goal, engaging staff in professional learning and collaborative planning.
Okay. And some strategies you'll use to achieve your goal?
A good question. So the first thing that I need to do is make my teachers aware that this is what's happening, and then we're going to use department meetings and other times to work together to look at the curriculum and see what we want to change. All we need to do is to make sure that it matches the achievement standards, and we can do whatever we like from that point forward.
Well, thanks very much, Grant, for sharing your goals, and we wish you all the best with your department.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a wrap this afternoon. As you can see, staff are packing up after a very busy meeting. Big day at St Augustine's with the Athletics Carnival, and our music choirs performed today. So hopefully that's given you some insight of the planning that we do here at school. And I thank our full staff for sharing their goals. And we look forward to presenting more of these sessions to you, so you can actually, like I said in my letter, see the human face around all the planning and the great stuff that happens here at St Augustine's. Thanks, everyone.